Today we're looking at an old eHobby exclusive character, Crosscut, on Way I Got It Figured.
The Way I Got It Figured.
What's up, action figure fans? Way I Got It Figured back with another Transformers Legacy Evolution review. This time we're looking at Crosscut. Crosscut is basically a repaint of Skids. And this figure has a long history from the Diaclone era. This is probably his fourth figure as an actual Transformers character. I think he's one of the 2002 eHobby characters, and he has kind of a backstory that they made for him, and he's continued in the modern day, getting figures every 3 or 4 years, maybe a little bit more than that. But I wanted to get him because to me he's like the other part of Road Rage. Road Rage was a character that they did in Kingdom, who's also an eHobby character, and Road Rage was like his bodyguard because he was known as Senator Crosscut, and he was an ambassador, a Cybertronian ambassador to other worlds. So we're going to get all into that, but we're going to start with the packaging, then we'll get the figure out, take a look at him, get a look at his alt mode, and I'll even do some comparisons with some of his his mold mates, and then I'll give my my final impressions of the figure, as we normally do. So starting with the packaging, Crosscut is in his Legacy Evolution box. You got some cool artwork of Crosscut here. I think it's almost the same as what was on the side of Burnout, because they're the exact same figure. He's like literally the same figure as Burnout with different colors. Got your Autobot version of the Evolution side packaging. And on the back, you got your Evil Fusion gimmick, which is the same thing you can do with all the other Skids figures. And he's got 14 steps for his transformation. Plastic-free packaging, which we know will soon be a thing of the past. And there you go. We're going to get Crosscut out and take a look at him. All right, so we got Crosscut out and on the turntable like we like to do. And he comes with 3 accessories, and those accessories are the exact same accessories that Skids comes with. He is the 3rd direct version of this mold so far, not including the retooled crankcase, who's also getting made again as medics, but they're pretty much the same figure with some slight differences, just retools. Crosscut is on the Skids mold with a different head, and in the video that I did last month for Burnout, he is exactly the same figure with a different paint job. And you know, some people like that, some people don't. It's fine. I'm fine with it. All those figures were made as masterpieces very recently. The Burnout figure, the Skids figure, and Senator Crosscut. So in the masterpiece version, he's called Senator Crosscut. Previous to that, during Thrilling 30, there was a Skids that was based on the More Than Meets the Eye appearance, and Crosscut got a figure then. And then before that, it was the eHobby kind of Skids Diaclone G1 repaint version. So those are the figures that he's gotten so far that I'm aware of. It's like 4 figures. It's just respectable for a obscure kind of e-hobby character that doesn't have a whole lot of fiction supporting him. But you know, nonetheless, here we are, and here he is. So he's got the 2 kind of Skids weapons, and then he's got his axe slash gun slash evil kind of dealio here. Energon weapons. And then we've got Crosscut himself, and he is a silver Skids, and this silver is plastic. It's not but he's not really lacking for paint apps. Of course he got his Autobot symbol. He's got the lines here for the vehicle mode, and here, and he's even got some silver paint on the back of his legs, even though the lights themselves aren't exactly painted, but he's not totally devoid of paint apps. Obviously this is painted because it's translucent blue painted. So yeah, they know how to apply the paint apps to make it you know, at least equitable for different characters. I think this is red plastic, so this is basically two different paint colors on the leg panels here, because that's red plastic. So you got black and silver there. So yeah, he's got good paint apps. They're just applied differently than Skids and Burnout. So that's very cool. I like it. And you can do the same kind of thing. Stick the weapons. And here we'll do the Evo Fusion one with this, because I definitely didn't do it with Burnout. And he is ready for battle. So there you go. So next we'll get him in a vehicle mode, take a look at that. And then we'll do some comparisons with the with his mold mates. I'm not gonna transform them all, but we'll do the comparison with the mold mates. All right, so here's Crosscut with his direct mold mates, Burnout and Skids. Skids, of course, has a different head, but they're all the same figure with different paint apps. Skids has silver legs, but they're painted. So all they did was really move around the where they were putting the paint. They all have painted hoods. Burnout's got a sunroof. Just noticed that. So the Skids, Crosscut is a little more conservative in that way. And you can see he has paint apps here. Skids is the only one that has none there. And Burnout's got the painted lights. Look, he's probably got painted lights. This is black plastic, so that's painted. And he's got the paint, he's got the paint apps here, as well as here. Skids just has paint up here. Well, yeah, it's black, so it's got paint there and there, but nothing there. but his legs are painted, and this is black. So out of the three of these, it seems like Skids is the one that has the least amount of paint on him. And I don't know, you know, that's neither here nor there. Doesn't make him look any worse than the other ones. When I did the burnout video, I was saying that as far as I knew, this was my favorite version of the mold, just based on the colors and how it turned out. I don't know if I still feel that way, but I do still like it. Has kind of like some two-tone kind of things going on in there. Crosscut just sort of just differs because of the whole silver thing. And Skids is Skids. And I don't want to say that, you know, in a bad way, because as I said in the burnout video, I like Skids. I actually like the figure. I was happier with it than I thought, but in a comparison standpoint, he's definitely probably losing out a little bit to both of these. And I'm probably gonna stay the same in order. I'm gonna say Burnout, Crosscut, and Skids. They definitely did a good job with the paint apps to make it look, you know, stand out a bit. And that's cool. And then, just so not to completely ignore him, here's old crankcase. He has some of the same parts, but is retooled to give him a different transformation. Crankcase has an upgrade kit that I intend to get to make his trigger con effect look a little bit more impressive. Yeah, so there you go there. But most importantly, what made me so excited to get Crosscut, and I found Crosscut, by the way, I should mention, in GameStop during Pro Week last month. And so with my GameStop coupon and the discount that I got on him, he was like 12 bucks. Like I paid like literally half off. It ended up being 50% off once everything was applied. So I was fine with that. And then we'll bring in, finally, his bodyguard. The Autobot Warrior Road Rage. So now we can have Road Rage watch out for this guy while he gets himself into all sorts of trouble trying to be the ambassador of the universe. And I like that. I like when they complete things. So there you go. Alright, so we got Crosscut in vehicle mode. He's just a silver Skids. I didn't put one of his arms right, so it's a little bit off, but it's the same figure as Burnout, same figure as Skids. And you can port his weapons in same way. And there you go. Rolls pretty good. Not much to say about that. So we'll go ahead and get him back in the robot mode and do some comparisons. All right, so final thoughts on Legacy Evolution Crosscut. I think the figure is a serviceable figure on a serviceable mold. I like the paint apps. I'm making him number 2 on my list of direct repaints from that, from that series of guys. So he's coming in second to burn out. Our Skids got to come in third, but I do want to stress that I like all 3 figures. I'm going to give Crosscut away. I got it figured rank of 8. So there you go. Yeah, I think 8's a nice solid ranking. All right, guys. So this video is coming to you at a time of transition, change in my life. I'm going to be switching careers. So this is probably the last video you're going to see in exactly this setting, because I'll have a new job. So I'll have to figure out in the next week or so how I'm going to approach further videos. I do want to make it clear I have no intention of stopping. So there's that. But there may be an adjustment period. And hopefully it's going to be superfluous to you, the consumer, because it's something I'm going to figure out behind the scenes. But I have enough videos sort of filmed that they'll just come out, and hopefully by the time you see this one, I'll have everything straightened out, and maybe you won't even notice. But that's what's happening in my life, so it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And hopefully it'll help me make even better videos, honestly, which is something I'm always interested in doing. So that said, if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if you're not new to the channel and been supporting me all along, thank you for your continued support. Shout me out, send me a comment, maybe, let me know how you feel about the figure yourself. And I will see you guys on the next video. Till then, everybody stay safe. Peace.
The way I got it figured.